White rappers had zero respect in rap. Let's keep that 1,000. None.
He said white rappers have zero respect in hip hop? Snoop, what are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? That white rappers have zero respect in hip hop. Snoop Dogg apparently put out a list and put Eminem out of his top 10. I don't have a problem with Eminem being off of Snoop Dogg's top 10. Like, I could care less. But what I care about is some of the things he said in his Breakfast Club interview. Let's talk about this. So in his Breakfast Club interview, he's over here talking to me a lot of bullshit about Eminem, about some points about hip hop, about some people that are supposedly better than Eminem as to why he kept them off. Let's look at this interview right now and let's do a little reaction of what we think of this topic right here.
Eminem, the great white hope. White rappers had zero respect in rap. Let's keep that 1,000. None. He has probably put Eminem in a position where he could be labeled as one of the top 10 rappers ever. I don't think so.
Let's pause. Snoop is saying, first of all, why is he disrespecting Eminem, labeling him the great white hope? Why is he labeling by his race? Because nobody would like that, whether you're Asian, black, white, Hispanic. You don't want to just be labeled by your race if you're a rapper. And he said white rappers have zero respect in hip hop. Snoop, what are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? That white rappers have zero respect in hip hop? Whoever said that? Who made you the authority to say whether rappers of a certain race don't have respect in hip hop? Now, I respect Snoop as an artist, as an OG in the rap game. Obviously, there's no doubt about that. I'm not gonna take any of that away from him, but I am gonna question him on this, and I'm gonna hold him accountable for this statement. Hip hop is way broad, bro. And I'm sorry that if you're living in a different age or a different era, or I don't know what you're on, but I don't know if you can notice, and that hip hop has become diverse and always has been somewhat diverse. But now it's become really diverse. And there's people of all cultures in hip hop. So to say white rappers don't have respect in hip hop, to me, that's just such a disrespectful statement, not just to Eminem, but to people of all cultures and particularly white rappers. Because I guarantee you, if you ask, no matter who you ask, I mean, listen, I can't put the guarantee, but I'm fairly certain that Eminem is on the top list of many people who are hip hop fans. That gets me. So let's, and then for him to say, I think let's back this up real quick.
Him in a position where none. He has probably put Eminem in a position where he could be labeled as one of the top 10 rappers ever. I don't think so. But the game feels like he's top 10 lyricist and all that comes with it. But that's just because he's with Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre helped him find the best Eminem that he could find.
He's saying Dre put him in a position to be labeled as the best rapper. And he's saying, I don't think he's the best, which is whatever, but the game thinks he's the top lyricist. But he's saying it's only because of Dre. Now hold on. Yes, Dre helped put him in a position. There's no doubt about that. I mean, any producer or any person, Wayne put Drake in a position, but now Drake is Drake. Drake definitely put him in a position, but it's not the reason as to why Eminem is one of the best rappers. Heck no. Dre helped him with the beats. That's fine. Dre has great beats. Dre's a great producer. But Eminem is respected because of how good he is a rapper. How good he is a rapper. That goes for, to me, that just drives me bananas. Like, how dare you say that it's because of Dre? What are you smoking, bro? What are you smoking that you don't understand or get that Eminem is not a best? Like, whether you like hip hop, don't like hip hop, whether you like Eminem or don't like Eminem, like straight up like that. If you don't even like Eminem, you cannot listen to Eminem or know his place in the hip hop game and say he's not one of the top rappers. Or if you don't want to put him as the top, one of the best or a great rapper. Is it because he's white? That race card has nothing to do with this hip hop. That has nothing to do with Eminem. Like, if you don't like him or you don't consider him the top because he's white, or you don't want to put him at one of the top because he's white, that's a whole different thing. And if that's the case, Snoop, come out and say it. Come out and say it's because Eminem is white. That's why I don't put him in the top. But don't say he's not one of the top or he doesn't deserve to be one of the top, because he is. There's no doubt about that.
See, I feel like people like you, Snoop, keep people honest. Because I respect Eminem. And I can see why people would have him in his top 10, top 5. I personally don't. You've been around a long time. Why don't you have him in your top 10?
Because there's some niggas in the 80s that he can't.
Now, one thing is, here's Charlamagne pandering to Snoop, talking about, I respect you, keep people honest. Snoop is saying some bullshit right now. So I don't know what Charlamagne's on right now. Let's be honest. Let's keep it 100 right here. Let's keep it 1,000. Snoop is on some nonsense talking about Eminem is not a great rapper.
You've been around a long time. Why don't you have him in your top 10?
Because there's some niggas in the 80s that he can't fuck with.
Like who?
Like Rakim.
Yes, sir.
Like Big Daddy Kane.
Yo, bro.
Like KRS-One. Like
Yo, Snoop. What are you on, bro? What decade you living in, bro? What decade are you living in? That you bringing up Rakim? Bro, get with the program, bro. Like, get with. It's 2020. Like, get with it. Like, you over here comparing Eminem to Rakim. You're over here comparing Eminem to KRS-One. Are you comparing your Drake to KRS-One? Are you comparing Drake to Tupac? To Rakim? To LL Cool J? Why are you comparing Eminem to those artists? Listen, yo, I come from a long, like, I'm been into hip hop since the 80s and 90s, bro. Everybody knows who the kings of old school hip hop are. You can't compare old school. You can't, like, bro. Think in this era, or at least the previous era, because Eminem is also not fully on this era, but he did. Obviously, he is, because he's still going. He's releasing music, but. First of all, you know what's crazy about this topic is that I don't think it's right for you to compare Eminem to such old school artists, bro. You're going back to Rakim. You talk about the 80s. Now, if you want to make an all-time list, I guess that's okay. But that's just, you can't, it's, you know, I don't buy these all-time lists because there's just too many, like, decades and too many artists for you to go against, right? So you can't go Eminem. Now, my question is, why does Eminem get compared to Rakim? Second of all, bro, he's comparing. To be honest with you, Eminem, I love old school hip hop, and I love all those artists that is on his list. Eminem could go at it with some of those though, bro. I'm sorry, yo Snoop, I'm sorry, bro, but Eminem could go at it with like an LL Cool J, bro. What do you want? What are you smoking in that blunt? Eminem could go at it with one of them. What are you, crazy? What are you on right now? I don't understand. Eminem could go at it with one of those artists. I don't think Rakim. Rakim's the top. I agree with that. LL, Eminem could go at it with them. Who else is on that list? Cube, Eminem could go at it with Cube. You gotta put it in its proper place, right? Eminem is a great artist. It don't matter, like other people, they come, yeah, from a long history. But Eminem is a great artist, bro. Let's finish this up.
LL Cool J. Shall I go on?
Yeah, keep going on, bro.
Yeah, good.
Like Ice Cube. You understand me? I ain't got no time to play with it. It is what it is. It's like
No, bro. You on some old nonsense because Eminem could go at it with a lot of them, bro. All respect to old school. Eminem could go at it with them. You don't like it, you don't want to like it. That's something you're on. Like, if you just be upfront and just say, you know, I think that all hip hop should be like other cultures or white artists shouldn't be considered in the top of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Say it that way, because you got to be honest with what you're on. But don't come here and say Eminem, knowing he's such a great, talented, diverse artist in hip hop, one of the best to ever do it in hip hop, whether you're black, white, or Spanish, one of the best to do it. And I'm not even, Eminem is not on he's on a list of top rappers. He's not my favorite rapper. But the truth is, he's one of the best.
Did that. He did that to the fullest. That's one of my teammates. That's one of my brothers. He did that. But when you talking about this hip hop shit that I can't live without, I can live without that.
You could live. When you talk about this hip hop shit that you can't live without, what hip hop shit you talking about you can't live without? If Eminem's not on the list or not considered a great rapper, or you're considering him like you can live without him, you're not on hip hop. I don't care what culture you are, what race you are. You must not be on any current hip hop. You must not be on any current hip hop. If you can't put Eminem on the list, like that doesn't even make any sense. What hip hop you're on? You're hit on Hip Hop in Mars? What hip hop channel are you listening to? From the space, outer space hip hop? Or are you doing it from Earth? You don't want to hear, you want to block the reality that Eminem is one of the best artists to do it in rap because he's white? I don't respect that. I don't respect that. And I just feel like say it how you want to say it. Don't hide behind saying he's not one of the best. Say it's because of that. You could live without. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay for Eminem for you not to like him or don't think his music is the best, which is fine. But the way he's putting it, man, to me is like that doesn't even make any type of sense to me. The way Snoop is talking about it doesn't make any type of sense.
Yeah, the 80s don't get the respect it deserves, and it's weird because the 80s bred superstars like yourself.
I'm gonna pause right here, guys. That's my take on it. The 80s have great rappers. 90s have great rappers. The early 2000s, the 10s, you know what I'm saying? Now we're going into the 20s. Eminem is of a different decade. And I have a lot of artists right now that I'm into. Like, I mean, look, you could like old school artists, but right now we're in the current. And Eminem's not even so much in the current right now. So I just feel like you gotta move with the times, bro. The top 10 of 2020, Eminem might be or might not be on the list. It really depends on the decade. Listen, overall, I think it's okay. But I think that there should be, if you're gonna make an all-time list, that's crazy to me. You can make a top list, I think, within decades, because it's just too hard. I just think like people like Eminem don't get the respect that they deserve, and they're not even my favorite artist. But I just think like we gotta keep it 100 here. We gotta be honest. This Snoop interview to me, is just unfair to hip hop. It's unfair to, I think, white rappers. Also, because I don't think it's fair to say the stuff that he's saying. Like I don't think that's cool to say, white rapper, they can't be in hip hop. Like that doesn't even make any sense. What's that? What kind of nonsense is that to say? Guys, that's been my point of view on this. I respect Snoop in terms of Snoop was one of legends. I mean, I think Snoop was one of the best, honestly, which is crazy. I'm saying that. But I don't like his commentary on this. I don't like his commentary. Guys, subscribe to Rap Philosophy. Tell me what you think in the comments below about Snoop leaving off Eminem and also his comments in general about, white rappers and hip hop. Guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.